Alright, well, welcome back to another video. This is probably the first video I've done starting on my couch, but trust me, we got a really cool spearfishing video on the way. This was actually filmed a while back, so we are shooting red snapper, or I shot, well, I'll save it for the video. But yeah, filmed it a while back. We were out in federal water in some really crystal clear conditions, so stay tuned. It's gonna be a good video. I had a lot of fun and we got some fish, so check it out. Good morning, how's it going, y'all? We are up once again before the sun and we are headed offshore. Today we're gonna go spearfishing. That's the plan, probably doing some fishing in the mix, but I don't really know what's gonna happen yet. I'm gonna go with a buddy, so we're not taking my boat out. I've been going hard the past few days, so I'm pretty whipped. I think this is day number 4 or 5 in a row with less than 4 hours of sleep a night. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say right now. I will update you guys when we're out on the water. Headed out. So in the water, here I am loading up my roller gun, and we are out here in federal water. It is still snapper season. Like I said, this video was filmed a while back. Here I am going down, and I'm just gonna look around. First dive of the day. I'm not warmed up at all, and I see an absolute colossal red snapper. But I'm just gonna let this play out and explain exactly what happens. So I take the shot as the fish is quartering away, and I hit him right in that gill plate, and you can see it just stops the shaft and I don't get any penetration. And on the swim up, he ends up tearing out and I lose the fish. Next dive here after the red snapper, I load it back up, and there's a couple ling down here. One of them is a keeper. My buddy goes down and gets to it before me. Takes a shot, but he rips off immediately. Hit it real high in the meat. The shot's not fatal, but luckily we're gonna see this fish in a little bit. So after those disappear, I'm going back down. I have my sights set on a red snapper. That first one really got me pumped up. It was an absolute beast, and I really just want to redeem myself and find another good one. There's a lot of sheep's head right in my face here. Some really nice mangrove snapper, but like I said, I really want a red snapper. These mangroves are just in abundance, and they're not really as much of a challenge as these reds. The red snapper are also a bit larger, so don't get to shoot them quite as often as well. So that's kind of why I'm really wanting to get one. There's one there, but with this clear water, they're really just keeping their distance. Another thing I noticed was the murk there was really bad this day, so the fish were really able to conceal themselves in and out of the murk. Alright, so I said we're going to see the ling again, and this is actually on the completely other side of the rig. I see the ling my buddy shot swimming slowly into the rig, and I see the spot where he tore off, so I make a quick dive, swim all the way down, and plant a shot in the fish. You know, it's really rare that I actually do dive from the surface, seeing a fish, get down there and make the shot. It all worked out. This fish was wounded, and I was able to put another shot in him. But right here, I'm actually tying up my line because this fish got super tangled up, and this was an absolute mess. I'm not even going to get into it in the video, but it was a cluster. At one point I had him almost out, but I couldn't quite get to the surface, so the fish swam back down into the rig, and this Dyneema reel line just really got entangled on the barnacles, and it took me a lot of time and energy to get the fish out. But I'm not going to show you guys all of that. Here you can see I'm going down, trying to untangle the fish. I hit him right in the stomach, hence why the shaft kind of zipped through him, and why he had so much energy to tangle everything up. But my buddy goes down here to put a shot in the fish so I can actually remove my shaft, put the fish in the boat, and worry about untangling everything afterwards. Alright, so after a super long time spent trying to untangle all the lines, we're going back down here. finally. Now, we've wasted a lot of time trying to get all that stuff situated. So at this point, I really just want to put a fish in the boat. I'm going down here. I see a mangrove snapper school. There's a lot of shooters, but this one really nice size one comes straight in at me. Gives me a perfect shot. I think I make an awesome shot in the head, but, you know, explain to me that. He ripped right out. I guess that turn he made at the last second resulted in the shaft not really go through the head, but kind of hit the gill plate and then deflect and come out the same side. But yes, we lose once again another fish. Another dive here, and I'm down here kind of close to the murk layer, just hanging out, hovering above it, and I'm just going to wait and look around, see if anything comes in. I'm not going to try to pursue anything, as that typically does not work, especially in this clear water. You really got to let these fish come to you. So I'm going to be patient, wait it out, and check out what happens. You can see the school over there in the distance, and one meanders his way over to me. And somehow I managed to make this shot and keep the fish on, get the last two snapper, which I thought were really good shots, ripped off. Yeah, we get the fish secured and get him back up to the surface. So here I'm really just trying to baby this mangrove in. There's some hungry barracudas around, and this fish is just dangling by its guts. I'm trying not to bring him in too fast to where he rips off, but I'm trying to bring him in fast enough to where the barracudas know that I am taking this fish. So here I finally get a hand on him, get my hands right in his eyes, secure hold, and I begin swimming him back to the boat. Solid mangrove snapper, not the greatest shot, but we didn't mess up any of the fillets, so it's not a big deal.
There's a good one, shot him right in the guts though.
So I haven't mentioned, but this day had an immense amount of current. Breathing up on the surface and trying to relax was extremely difficult. It was practically impossible to get a really relaxed breathe up. Diving straight down was a whole other battle. We couldn't even dive down vertically. Most of my dives I was going diagonally at an angle to get to where I wanted to land. But here I am. This is one of my better dives for the day. I'm about 55 feet. And you can see there are just blankets of mangrove snapper everywhere. And it was really difficult to pick one out that I wanted to shoot. So I just kind of sat down here for a second, looked around, soaked it all in, and really set my sights on one fish. So here I am. I see one that I like, and I line it up. Try to pull the trigger, but the safety is on. Kind of spooks off, but luckily I'm able to line back up and take this shot. This was one of the really cool dives of the day just because of all of the scenery and the mangroves. Fortunately, I was able to hold on and not let the fish get tangled up, and we got back up to the surface with the fish secured. Once again, I have shot a fish in the guts. I don't know what was up with me today. I constantly kept shooting fish in the same spot. I don't know if the shaft is bent or I was just making lousy shots, but nevertheless, the fish is secure. We got him in, and another one went in the boat.
That guy ripped a lot. Alright, well that's a big mangrove snapper. Just gutted her. Fish on over here. Alright, we're gonna put her in the box. Big one.
Alright, we're going back down. We're trying to get a few more fish for the cooler, and there's ample amounts of mangrove, so why not see if we can get another one. Big school here. I'm just going to creep up and see which one comes in. These things have some size to them too. I was really impressed with the amount of big mangroves. Put a shot on this one, but guess what? He got off. Another one got off. Now you might be wondering, why didn't I just grab the line and pull him in so he didn't go down and get tangled up and then come off that way? Well, I used to do that until I had a bad encounter. I got tangled in the line. Ever since I got tangled in the line trying to fight a fish up, I kind of stopped doing that since I did. I almost blacked out underwater, and it was a bad event. Anyways, I went back down, second dive, got the shaft out, fish was gone, and right here you can actually see how bad the current was on the surface. It was basically a whitewash inside the rig. I was trying to stay next to the rig so I can dive vertically down, but it was just tossing me around, and it was making it practically impossible to relax and calm down. So making dives to 50, 60 feet was pretty difficult, which typically shouldn't be. Yeah, back here still trying to untangle the shaft. Mangrove snapper is still everywhere. Still plenty to shoot from. Luckily this dive I actually just went down and untied the knot. That's one of the reasons why I do a knot from my reel line to my shooting line, is just so I can go down, pull the tag in, let it go, and then just pull the shaft back up and undo everything from there. Alright, so last dive of the day. We are at a rig that is just filthily covered with mangroves, and there's actually like a cyclone of Jack Crevalles circling the center beam, and you'll get a better look here in a second, but there's a few jacks out here as well. Overall, I was just really taking in the scenery here. Not really too motivated to shoot a fish, but I was still trying to get down there and maybe get one more mangrove. These jacks are super curious, coming out from the middle, and they swam right up to me. I thought that was really cool. This was probably one of the most scenic dives of the day. Here we're going again, back down, hopefully to shoot a fish. The jacks are coming back out again, and even some of the mangroves are curious here as well. So the jacks are swimming back out. Super, super cool. The water is just so clear down here, and the mangroves are coming right in. Put a shot in one, and this was my last fish of the day. Awesome dive, super cool rig. These jacks really caught me off guard on this rig, because we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of big jacks. We've been seeing quite a few little ones, but this rig held a few bigger ones. So yeah, that was the last one of the day. Actually didn't shoot this one in the gut, so that was pretty cool. Once again, these barracudas are super feisty. They're trying to get a piece of that mangrove, but pulled them in fast enough, and we were able to put them in the boat and get on our way. Alright, well that will do the video. We got a couple good fish there, a few mangrove snapper, and my first ling of the year, so I was super excited about that. That was actually my only keeper ling on the spear gun of the year. I've caught a few. All of them have been pretty small, but still pretty cool. Hope you guys liked the video. Drop a like if you did. Leave a comment down below. Leave me some feedback. Leave me some video suggestions down there. Let me know how you guys are liking the spearfishing videos. I know some of you guys have been talking about the jetties. I promise we'll hit the jetties here soon. Very frequently in the fall, but right now, like I said in the last video and the ones previous, we're really trying to take advantage of these summer conditions, and we just got this panga boat, so we're probably going to be going offshore a lot more. We might be jetty fishing out of the panga as well, so I'm not really too sure, but I'm excited for it. And until then, I'll catch y'all in the next video. More videos are coming very soon. I'm going to be posting a lot more, so look forward to that, and see y'all soon.